Would I recommend Artonic to others? I have, and I will continue to do so. Absolutely. My name is Greg Bilby. I'm the Director of IT with Trussworks Operations. Before we had the Trussworks connector application built, we were managing our data very haphazardly, very chaotic with Google Docs and with spreadsheets, files just all over the place, not really well organized. We used to have to go through and verify certain pieces of information because we wouldn't have any way of knowing first when it was entered, or if it has changed since, we would have to clarify with the people that do that previous task. Now we know that the information is up to date because it's only being entered in that one place, and it's always going to be up to date because everyone has access to that same information. Instead of having separated spreadsheets, we have this one-stop shop. You can't do what we do without this kind of a tool. Without an actual true database and the ability to manipulate it, you end up with something so large that the company wouldn't be able to function without it. Solves one of our biggest issues of growth, which is scalability. There's infinite scalability in the tool. There was finite scalability with our old methods. The inefficiencies that we identified prior to this have very real dollar values. A half an hour 10 times a day is a lot of pay to employees, let alone lack of productivity. Talking with our bosses, it took them seconds to decide this is so valuable of a tool that not only are we going to keep going, but we're going to add new features, and basically we're extending this project on for the foreseeable future. It's an integral part of what our future plans for the business are. Artonic's communication has been very open from the get-go. Never had any issues getting a meeting put together. Every concern that we've had that has come up, we've been able to quickly get addressed, and it's never been an issue to try to clearly get information back and forth. We were able to, essentially teach all of what we needed to the development team. We were able to go through that process and end up with a tool that doesn't just work, but it's tailor-met to our needs. Standing out to me about Artonic is almost entirely the business relationship. Being willing to do business just like people instead of an uncaring corporation. It's definitely a breath of fresh air in an industry that's so focused on money first, or so focused on my way is the right way. Being able to work with somebody in an honest manner, that stands out a lot.